This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Love. Over the middle. He's defended. Oh, right away. He lost the football. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marshawn Lloyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14.
At the 45-yard line.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Mecole Hardman is deep for Green Bay. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch out now.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
That's taken in by Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
10 cycle. Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Okay,
so in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Hut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Clock, 10, ready. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Green in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
Love looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again.
Watch out now.
A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On for the Ravens field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Clock.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Here we set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly blocked down. And a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Packers hit 6 and 5 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Love now. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60 reps. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
On. You. Larry.
Jackson from the shotgun. From the left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready.
10 yards.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now. Ready.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set. Ready. Trouble 30, 45. Wide. Cut.
Love, they go play action now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Okay, ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready. 38. Set.
Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Number 1.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts
Second and a yard.
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And just shutting him off there. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Set up!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play fake. Here's Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Still on his feet. Christian Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Packers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Gets around him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, a gain of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Play action. It's Jackson. The RPO will keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Hey, sit on. 180. What shot?
Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6 from the 10. From the gun, again to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45, White, Green Jack. Ready?
To throw now, here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
Set, hut, 52 blaster. Hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
44-yard line.
Ready. Fight.
They will run out of the gun to Jacobs. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down. Black. Now smash. Red. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Quick slant to Watson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The 16-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. 10 black. Watch out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Bang, bang. Shot 17. Shovel 38.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Okay, ready?
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. 43 rail. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. On the punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mike Green picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, sack. Red.
Now a handoff up the middle. Roy. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Play action this time with Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing is Jackson.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 2-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Love wants to shift things around.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The toss left side from Mitchell. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 1-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Ravens, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,